created equal. King means that everyone is made of the same basic material and formed in the same divine image of the Creator. People are not judged by what they were or did, but by what they could be. Martin Luther King. Slavery is not really a new phenomenon. It is of all times. In Europe, many people were owned by a lord or master. They belonged to the so-called third estate. The continent of Africa has had slavery at a local level for centuries, and also during wars, prisoners were enslaved and also be forced into slave labor in case of death or punishment. The Arabs used the African slave markets. For example, they used enslaved Africans from the western coast of Africa in the south of Portugal on sugar plantations. The Portuguese themselves started the slave trade from this coast. The trade was protected by the forts such as Fort South Georgia, Damina, the later Almina. The system of slavery has been self-evident from time immemorial until the 19th century, and with the resistance of only a few families as the only and obvious solution to social and economic problems related to land, labor, and property. One of the reasons slavery came into circulations was because the problems of labor and division of labor demanded it, and no one saw any other solution. And I move to the transatlantic slavery. The transatlantic slavery of the transatlantic slave trade was the trade from Africa to America conducted by Europeans. It was the middle passage of triangular trade and took place between 1525 and 1867 from Africa, Europe, and from Europe to the North and South America, with its peak in the 18th century and the first half of the 19th century, but also in Asia. Three major Dutch organizations have been engaged in the slave trade. The Dutch East India Company, founded in 1602 till 1799. The West India Company, founded in 1621 till 1792. And the Middelburg Commercial Company, founded in 1720 till 1889. The East and West India Company were originally founded as a military pool in situation of war and conflict with Spain and Portugal. I have some figures and background. Since 1937, the Netherlands has participated in the trade of people from Africa to the Caribbean colonies. The Netherlands shipped a total of about 600 people into slavery. From 1655, Curaçao became the training center for the enslaved. In 1667, Suriname becomes a Dutch colony, and large-scale plantations are built up, which are operated with the help of enslaved people. In 1808, the Netherlands ended its rule in the transatlantic slave trade without abolishing slavery itself. In 1863, The Netherlands officially abolished slavery as one of the last countries in Europe. The slaveholders receive compensation for each enslaved person for the loss of their property. The enslaved receive nothing, not even their true freedom. They only receive a surname and a final brand to determine their identity. Once a year, on July 1, the enslaved had to give praise and gratitude to the king and the church for their emancipation. In Suriname, they are forced to work as they are forced to work as indentured laborers on the plantations for another 10 years on the state supervision for low or symbolic wages and with limited freedom of movement. Only 10 years later, in 1873, does this come to an end. But even today, it's still difficult for the people who have been emancipated to build up a living without savings, a proper land, or education. The church does not go free on slavery. Many Protestant churches have had a schizophrenic relationship with slavery. Also, as we know in the Antilles, Suriname, and in other countries. In Suriname, plantations were in hands of the Lutheran and also the Moravian Church. The Moravians had their own house slaves, and the slaves who worked in their plantation in the period 1735 till 1863. During this period, the theology was a so-called Sakafasi theology, a theology of humility. You should not rebel, because in order to enter or inherit the kingdom of God, be obedient to your earthly master. It is based on the slave Bible. I hope you know the slave Bible. It is the select part of the Holy Bible for the use of the Negro slaves in British West India Island in 1807. The Protestant church in the Netherlands have not been critical of slavery either, have even been, sorry, I little bit enthusiasm. The Protestant church in the Netherlands have not been critical on slavery either, have been pervaded by plantation economy. Of all kinds of slavery, the transatlantic had been the worst and degrading form. I myself, I am a descendant of Agnes Cruden, a former enslaved. He got the Spanish goat. This means he was tied with a stick between his legs and was whipped. The white master told him, I'll whip you until your skin comes out of your body. Agnes Cruden did not survive. Migration. The study of theology and migration had taught me the different concepts of migration. Migration has been part of human history since its origins. But today, due to the widespread change facilitated by globalization, more people are migrating than ever before. Twice as many now as 25 years ago. Nearly 200 million people around the world are living away from their homeland. It is roughly the equivalent of the population of Brazil, the fifth largest country on the planet. There are more international migrants today than ever before, and their numbers will certainly increase in foreseeable future. Almost every country on earth is and will continue to be engaged. Migration is inseparable linked with other important global issues, including development, property, and human rights. Migration are often the most entrepreneurial and dynamic members of society. Historically, migration has underpinned economic growth and nation building and enriched cultures. Migration also presents significant challenges. Some migrants are exploited and their human rights abused. Integration in destination country can be difficult. The relationship between slavery and migration. In the more recent history, in other words, in the last 2 or 3 centuries, it is possible to discern a series of major migration period or events. Probably the predominant migration event in the 18th and 19th century was the forced transportation of slaves. An estimated 12 million people were forced from mainly Western Africa to New World, but also in lesser number across the Indian Ocean. Besides its scala, one of the reasons this forced migration is so important is that it still resonates in the life of descendants of slaves and among Africa Americans in particular. After the abolition of slavery, indentured labor from China, India, and Japan moved in significant numbers, some 1.5 million from India to continue working the plantations of the European colonial powers. In Suriname, the contract workers had to work under hard working conditions. Some Chuni calls it contract workers, the new system of slavery. I hope with this short presentation, we can officially start the discussion about slavery and migration in the foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend. Our second speaker for this special topic is our academic team of our foundation academy, Dr. Tier 4. He will also be working with us.
Thank you. Thank you in the first place, Reverend Walker, for your insightful speech about this important topic, which I will then in continuation relate to our Foundation Academy. This year, this academic year, or more in general, this year, 2023-2024, has been declared year of commemoration of the slavery past of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. So we are entering as an academic year, also this year of commemoration, which we will use in the Foundation Academy as a year to, well, not only to commemorate, to celebrate, and also to deepen into our schools. In the times of colonization, of slavery past, and migration are undeniable, closely related. And our Foundation Academy is a living proof of this relation, is involved in this relation since long and in several ways, in all our three schools. The School of Global Studies, to begin with, incorporated slavery studies, transatlantic slavery as a course, and human trafficking, modern slavery in its curriculum. So is already researching, studying, sharing this important topic in different courses, including migration studies, including a course on migration from religious perspective. It's all part of the study plan of the School of Global Studies. So all who are interested in following one of these courses are really welcome to do so. Here's the dean. So you can contact him about this, about the School of Global Studies. There's Beth also, the coordinator. Yeah, Beth. And then the School of Integrated Human Rights, of course, we already heard about. It's obviously focusing on human rights, with, and then I'm quoting from the objective of the school, enhancing knowledge and understanding about the past and the present, building skills and connecting human rights also to the experience and life and future of our students, in general. And then, of course, understanding global linkages, and we already heard about the history of slavery is a global history, and all the interdependencies which there are, in order to build skills to protect and to promote human rights. And this year, we celebrate, our president already mentioned, we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the 10th of December, so which will be an opportunity to also to celebrate within our academy. And the human rights as adopted by the United Nations General Assembly that enshrines the rights and the freedoms of all human beings. And then the School of Theology offers programs at different levels for church and leaders and members of migrant communities, in which theology is contextualized, referring to the missionary past, presence, and perspective. Because there's another relation in this way as well when it comes to mission history, to church history, taking into consideration the involvement of churches in the colonial and slavery past, not only in Suriname but in many other countries in history. So the School of Theology offers courses as well as the School of Integrated Human Rights. Our Dean Jill, where Jill is here, our Dean Laura is here. So anyone interested in knowing more about the schools of integrated human rights and theology, you're welcome. And then we are also working on a new school, the School of Grassroots Journalism, another way of sharing knowledge or sharing what anyone in public is experiencing and wants to share. So that will be the perspective also for the new year. This year, as we said, the year of commemoration of the slavery past of the Kingdom of the Netherlands started on the 1st of July, this 1st of July, with the commemoration and celebration of the abolition of slavery in Suriname and the Dutch Antilles. Officially, as we heard, in the year 1863, 160 years ago, and practically in the year 1873, 150 years ago. And since 2002, 21 years ago, the year in which the National Monument of Slavery, which, as you perhaps know, or surely know, is in Oostpark, in the eastern part of Amsterdam, was inaugurated the 1st of July, Kitty Kotti Day, the day of the breaking of the change, Abolition Day, is being commemorated and celebrated nationwide. Not only in Amsterdam, but also in a growing number of cities and other places in the Netherlands. Well, all over the Netherlands. Nowadays, this year's Kitty Kotti was a very special and historical event. In the first place, because of the public apologies expressed by our king. preceded by apologies by the government, worded by our Prime Minister, our demissionary Prime Minister, last year, December 19th. So this year's Kitty Kotti celebration of commemoration was really historical. So because in addition to his apologies, the king asked for forgiveness. And forgiveness is an important word. Forgiveness is a word of biblical significance. Perhaps even more important also than apology. More than a word, it is, or it has been, a personal confession, a personal royal gesture. But what does it mean? What does it mean for all those who have to find their way in the Netherlands? To find their way, to find their place here in this country? Is it a new beginning? And if so, how it is a new beginning then? Well, let us hope that it is a new beginning. And it is a beginning of this year. Well, and perhaps also adding that the elections of November 22, will be important in this respect also. So if we could relate the slavery past, migration, colonialism also to the actual political situation of our country. It is this place, this Foundation Academy of Amsterdam, this place where people, students, lecturers, this whole unique community can claim the words of the king, can claim his asking for forgiveness. After our Prime Minister stated that apologies do not mean a dot, do not mean the end of an event or a sentence, but a comma, a connecting mark. Well, a new beginning, we hope. So this year, we could use as Foundation Academy this year of commemoration to help the king, to help the government, well, by giving meaning to these words of apology and forgiveness through our schools, through our study plans, through our sharing as students and lecturers. In this year, also because of the fact that we in this year are invited officially by the government to learn about the slavery past. Therefore, the contribution of Reverend Walker is important. To learn and to do research. To learn about the past, to do research about the past, including, and that's already started, including about the relation of churches and the slavery past. The Protestant Church in the Netherlands and the Protestant Theological University are already working on a project on this relation between church and slavery. To develop and design educational materials, modules and courses. So we could already start sharing what our experiences and what our courses and our lecturers and students are already doing. So promoting processes of healing, another important word we could and we should reflect on. Because forgiveness, of course, should be related or is related in principle to healing. And then organize international, national networks and platforms, conferences, workshops. And we started to organize a Foundation Academy conference last year on ancestors and Bible, ancestors and theology, because we are relating past with presence in order to have a future, to have a common future. So organizing events related to this year of commemoration. So in short, let us claim our position, let us claim our place as a result of colonization, slavery, past, and migration, because therefore we are here. You are here, we are here, because we were there and you were there. We are all together here. And Foundation Academy will do, of course, will do, with your help also, through the three schools, through this learning community as a whole, through our students and lecturers. We are here to work together and to cooperate for a better world for all of us. To quote the king from his speech, well, to cooperate, to work, to pray and to share, to sing, and to work and to study, to a world without racism, discrimination, and economic exploitation, working together on healing, reconciliation, and repair. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tim. It's really meaningful and powerful. Yes, we all hope for a new beginning, but also today we are gathered together to celebrate our graduates. It's the end of your study, but it's also a new beginning. It's also, we all know that study is a lifelong business. We all believe that you will bring what you have in the past few years of hard work with you in your journey ahead. Now we will turn to our graduates. Start with the theology graduates. I would invite our Dean, Laura, and our coordinator of academic program, Wilson Bento, to coordinate of students. And also, I would like to invite Dr. Lee and Dr. Tian to hand over the diploma to our theology students.
Okay. Is this also fine, Beth? Can the other ones? Yes? Yeah, all right. Yes, we are very proud today. We are always very proud of our students. Some take a bit longer than others. But we have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 who managed to have their diploma of Christian leadership in applied theology in 1 year. Wow. In 1 year. And to be honest, we started with a class of 15. So it's really something that these have done it in 1 year. And the ones who are not here because they live on Cyprus. That's Pastor Carlos, Sister Julie, Sister Mary, and they live on Cyprus, are from Philippine background. I'm not sure if they are around. They also have a gathering. You see them? They were just there. But congratulations also to them, and we will, of course, make sure they will receive their diploma. Then we have another student, Pastor Mariana. She is residing in Maastricht, and she had other obligations. But she also managed to do this by distance learning within a short time. So that is wonderful. So also from this place, congratulations, Pastor Mariana. And both Pastor Carlos and Pastor Mariana, they are continuing next year in the academic program, working towards their diploma, which is equivalent to the rest. So they need a lot of perseverance and a lot of patience and a lot of hard work that they are having. So they need our prayers. But the ones who are here, they are receiving first the ones for the Diploma of Christian Leadership in Applied Theology. And I want to call forward Diana Jensen. Yeah. also give you. And Diana, congratulations on behalf of the school. Diana is not talking a lot, but when she talks, we better listen. And Diana is also continuing in the academic program. The second one is Orson, with the same last name, Janssen. You can bring him again. That's very nice. And to be honest, these two were the most faithful in attending class online, even after giving birth of a youngest one a week later. You were back, really. Also, congratulations. En jij ook, hè? Gefeliciteerd. Jullie allemaal gefeliciteerd. Een papa en mama die een diploma krijgen, dat is toch wel bijzonder, hè? En started in class, but then we went fully online. Brother Macaulay. Every course we finished in time. Congratulations, well done. And Brother Macaulay is also continuing in the academic program. Then we have, you are here. Joy. You made it. Joy has been with us for quite some years now, I think. 5? 3? It seems so much longer. It was before Corona. So should at least before. So that's it. Joy is not totally finished, but she will receive a certificate and then continue slowly by distance learning. But this certificate is like an encouragement. Congratulations. And I'm handing off to Wilson because he put in the student at once.
And the last one we have is our student who is graduating from our academic program in the School of Theology. And it was my intern as well. Now I don't have an intern. Another one. But, you know, like Laura said, the academic program, if you follow for a full year, for a full program or full time, it's 3 years, part-time 6 years. So it's quite a journey. It's a long walk to go through, but our student was, in the midst of all the trials and difficulties that he had, he was resilient and courageous, and now he's here to celebrate his achievements.
Oh, you are going to stay here, I think. Thank you.
But the program says that we will first have 2 of our graduates to share. You can rest for a while. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lee and Dr. Yes. So congratulations wholeheartedly. Now I would like to invite Diana to share some of her stories with us. Diana, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. God bless you. It's an honor to stand before you today and speak on this important issue. I want to take a moment to invoke the Foundation Academy Amsterdam for Professor Summary, the organizers, all the lecturers, and workers of Foundation Academy of Amsterdam. I thank God for this institution because knowledge plays a vital role in many aspects of our lives. The word of God says in Hosea 4, verse 6, that my people is restored to the want of knowledge. I thank God that Foundation Academy Amsterdam gives people the opportunity to learn more about the Bible history, leadership, and so much more. My name is Diana Jansen. I am married to a wonderful man, Orson Jansen. We have 5 beautiful children. From which the youngest one is 7 months old. Last year, my husband and I were here in Dresden receiving a certificate of the first pastoral care. And this year we are here again to receive our diploma of the diploma year from School of Theology. I have to say that it wasn't challenging for us. There were moments that we thought to stop. Because I was pregnant, I was very tired in the last month of my pregnancy, and my husband too. After this wonderful son, it didn't get any better. We were exhausted. But I thank God for the professors we had at that time, who was very understanding. We didn't give up, and I thank God for this strength. The course covers a wide range of topics, from introduction to Old Testament to church history. We had different courses who was rich in information and very enlightening. It was very delightful for me as I was consuming every lesson. I enjoyed every one and learned very much. Before starting this course, I believed I had a good grasp of knowing the Old Testament and New Testament. But as I started delving deeper into the subject matter, I realized that I had only scratched off the surface of a vast and complex world. The courses that impacted me the most was the introduction to the New Testament, the Gospels and church history. It impacted me in the way that a new door opened before my eyes. I have a better understanding of the Bible and its history. Another that impacted my life is basic of leadership. There we talk about how to live like Jesus. He is the greatest leader we have known. He was humble to serve people. He set an example for us by washing his disciples' feet. He developed leaders by investing time and learning them. This impacted my life in such a manner that I would seek first to know how to do things like ritually. It has changed my life, my way of thinking. One of the things that I appreciate about this course is the support that we get from the instructors and the workers of Foundation Academy of Amsterdam. They were always kind and patient and available to answer our questions and provide feedback on our work. Overall, I am very happy that I decided to do this diploma year. Not only have I gained new skills and knowledge, but I have also been able to connect with other like-minded people. The course has students from different countries and cultural backgrounds. Everyone listens and respects each other's opinions. We all can learn from each other. That is how we form the body of Christ. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Our second graduate is McDonald.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I thank God, first of all, that I was able to be here to grace the occasion after all that I went through. And I thank all the lecturers, the professors, and everyone that contributed to such a feat. I welcome you to, you're most welcome to our graduation ceremony of opening of academic year of Foundation Academy. I also want to use the opportunity to acknowledge our director, Dr. Samuel, our dean, Laura Deckhausen. I also want to thank God for our professor, Wilson Bento, and all the lecturers, Dr. Chid, Professor John, and everyone that contributed to make this success that we are celebrating today. It's been a marathon academic pursuit for me. But the good news is I crossed the finish line today. I got my diploma. There are a lot of impact that I received during the studies. My self-confidence in delivering the word of God as a preacher. How I perceive myself as a preacher went to astronomical level. And also, I can stand my ground and defend the faith. I don't fear who you are or what region you come from, because I know from what I have had from Foundation Academy, from the theological school, I know whence I come from. I know whom I believe in. So I can stand boldly to defend the faith. Going to Foundation Academy and theological school has made what I do and how I help people to be more easy for me. I can help people with the Word of God. I can help them with things of God because of what I got from Foundation Academy. I'm equipped to explore more ground in the ocean of theological and Christian, ocean of theological and ocean of academic and theological waters. I'm able to stand my ground. I'm able to speak with audacity and authority. These are impact I got by coming to theological Foundation Academy. But all these that I've achieved would have not been possible without hard work. If you hear me say hallelujah, do not be surprised. I'm a preacher. Trying to come out. Sorry. Now, it wouldn't have been possible without the virtue of hard work. So in the word of the scripture, I want to give you some certain conditions. Like in 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 18, and in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 23. It says, and I quote, it says, the worker deserves his wages. Then it goes on to say, all hard work brings a profit, but method leads to only poverty. End of quote. So, in my little encouragement and advice to every parent here today, I advise you to work hard to raise your children in God's standard, because there will be a profit at the end of the day. I advise every youth today amongst us to study your book hard, because at the end of the day there will be a profit. Like we're celebrating now, it came out of hard work. And I advise all our professors, all our leaders, and all our mentors and coordinators to even work more harder, because there's more profit coming at the end of the day. So, I advise everyone under the sound of my voice that profit pays at the end of the day. Work harder in what you find to do, whether it's in the academic sector, in the house of God, wherever God has placed you, work hard, because there's a profit at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Now, let's turn to another school. Also, we are now giving the diploma and certificate to the IHRE Integrated Human Rights. I would like to invite our Dean, Joe, and also Dr. Lee again, and our chairperson, Minda Greneville, to hand over the diploma.
Thank you, Auntie. It's not easy to pronounce my name, so I'll say Dilla, Yella, Billy, I'm also called Billy. Yeah. Anyways, I'm so proud and I'm so happy to represent the graduates of IHRE this year. I'm also very proud to say that every time a class, I mean, this class has originally 12 students, no? So now we have 10 students who will receive their diploma, so that's really great. Thank you for your perseverance, for your determination, and especially for sharing your stories, and always to remind everyone in this academy that if we talk about migration, then we are talking about human beings. Yes. So I will start with calling the names, but before I will start with the names of those who are here, I would like to start and shed light on Sheila. Can we project her face on our, is that possible, Beth?
Yes. She's
Because as you may know, migration is very fluid. No, people come and go and seek for opportunities and strategies in every country where it is possible. So Sheila continued her pursuit for happiness and determined to have a better life and continuing her universal rights for self-determination in Spain. I would like to acknowledge your perseverance, and we will send your diploma to Spain, and congratulations. Yes, I think it's as much as hot there as here. Yeah. You want to say something, Sheila? No, the audience. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I wish you a good celebration today. Thank you, Sheila. So let's go to those who are here. So I would like to call on April Dawek Sandawa. Sorry. She's comfortable. Yay! Can we give her a big applause for April? We didn't. diploma. Yes. We have to still practice. So then we have, please come forward, Crisabel T. Aguado. Yes! Crisabel, congratulations. I'll shake your hands. That's the right one. Thank you. April reminded us. Thank you. Yay! Big applause for Crisabel. The next one, please come forward. We have Jumalin Bison. Jumalin was very chatty during our and had a lot of arguments in our conversations. Yes, a big of applause for Jumalin. Thank you. So the next would be Joy Ann M. Petran. Welcome, Joy Ann. Yoo-hoo! So the next would be Maria Cristina. Yes, who really had been enabling other Filipinos, no? To come and join our education. Thank you, Tina, for believing in our school. The next would be Marlene Silvestre. Come forward, Marlene. Congratulations on your determination in receiving the diploma. The next would be Anting or Jennifer, who was saying that she's the only non-Filipina in our group. Yeah, we have that. I will ask. No. Okay. I will ask Rawa to come forward. Rawa Kasay Taspan. Although some of the students are speaking Tagalog, you are learning Tagalog as well, huh? So the next I would call is Mylene M. Andaya. Please come for congratulations. So give applause for Mylene. Thank you, Mylene. The next would be Michelle M. Manalo. Of all the perseverance of love, Michelle is here with us. And determination. Applause for Michelle as well. Then our last but not least, we have Mary Jane Pinoza. Please come forward, Mary Jane. So that's it for School of Nutrition, guys. Please give a big applause for all the students who received their diplomas from theology. And oh yes, I wanted to say special congratulations also to Despani, no? He was actually a human rights student. I'm glad to see that you are continuing your education as well. Great.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yes, we will also like to invite those who just received two of them to share with us. First, Maria Cristina.
Good afternoon, everyone, fellow students, respected teachers, and and esteemed guests, I extend a heartfelt welcome to this momentous occasion. Before we proceed, I'd like to express my profound gratitude to the individuals who have been instrumental in our journey. Our beloved pastor, Dr. Lee, Dr. Samuel Lee, whose unwavering support has guided us. Our brilliant dean, Ms. Jill Del Rosario, whose wisdom has illuminated our path. Our dedicated lecturers, Mr. Joe and Mrs. Musai Troliville, and of course, our compassionate coordinator, Ms. Jennifer Matulay Retotal, who has been a guiding light in our educational voyage. And of course, my generous sponsor from Joy Care, Miss Joy Rojas parents, who believe in my potential. But the journey doesn't end here. I want to take a moment to acknowledge another group of individuals who have been our silent champions. My supportive employers, Ms. Andy Scientist and Ms. Amara Marley sorry, I'm nervous because I saw my employer. Yeah. My supportive employers, they not only provided a paycheck, but also the flexibility and understanding that allowed me to embark on this educational quest. My children, who was in Zoom, I think. My children is watching from the Philippines, and also my husband, Terry. My pillars of strength, my motivation for every late night study session and every challenging exam. You are the reason I stand here today. Reflecting upon the path that brought us here, I can't help but remember my very first graduation ceremony last year. It was there that Miss Joy Rojas approached me with the offer of sponsorship. The overwhelming happiness that washed over me at that moment was indescribable because I had yearned for this opportunity. Balancing work and studies was no small feat, but my determination and passion drove me to make it work. Every Tuesday, I would walk into our classroom with unwavering enthusiasm because I truly love this course. And now, as we stand on the threshold of graduation, I can proudly declare that we've not just made it, but we've excelled. As graduates, we have acquired a priceless treasure. The knowledge of our rights is not merely a diploma, it's a passport of empowerment. With this knowledge, we are now equipped to be advocates for justice and equality. We understand that every human being is born equal, irrespective of their documentation status. But our mission doesn't end with our own empowerment. It's our duty to share what we've learned. Let's spread the word, inspire our friends and acquaintances to embark on this enlightening journey. And together, let's raise awareness about human rights. Just as I did before, I share my story and I brought 5 more individuals into this transformative course. I couldn't be prouder of the unity and strength of our class. In closing, remember that today is not just about personal achievement. It's about our commitment to creating a world where justice and equality prevail. Thank you all for being part of this remarkable journey, and I look forward to a brighter future together where we continue to make difference one right at a time. Thank you.
Then our second graduate, Rachel.
Good afternoon. The only question to ask yourself is how much are you willing to sacrifice to achieve this success? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished visitors, esteemed faculty members, fellow graduates, and cherished friends and family who have gathered here to commemorate this momentous occasion, I stand before you with a heart brimming with gratitude and a spirit overflowing with triumph. Today marks a pivotal turning point in our lives, a day we have ardently awaited, symbolizing our unwavering commitment to learning and achievement. As we unite to celebrate the culmination of our academic journey, it is both a privilege and an honor for me to address each and every one of you. I extend my heartfelt greetings to the remarkable individuals who have played significant roles in shaping our paths. To the President and Lecturer of the Foundation Academy, Dr. Summer Lee, our Dean in Integrated Human Rights, Ms. Jill Belisario, Chairwoman of Foundation Academy and Lecturer of Integrated Human Rights, Ms. Minda Kuhnfeld, and IHRE Coordinator, Ms. Jennifer Petale. Your guidance, mentorship, and support have played a major role in forming us into the people we are today. Your commitment to education has motivated us to confront obstacles head-on and keep going even when things become tough. As I stand here today, the weight of this achievement is shared not only by me, but also by those whose constant encouragement has illuminated my path. To my family, who have stood as my pillar of strength. Your sacrifices, trust, and words of encouragement have guided me through the labyrinth and balancing work and academics. In this journey, I found my inspiration from my children. Your innocent eyes and boundless enthusiasm serve as a constant reminder that every sacrifice I made was a service of a purpose greater than myself. Moreover, during times of uncertainty and hardship, I found solace in my faith. I am deeply thankful to God for giving me the power to go through challenges, the endurance to stick with them, and the grace to keep going. As graduates, we have achieved a milestone that speaks volumes of our determination and resilience. Yet, behind each diploma lies a tale of sacrifice, courage, and the ability to flourish amidst daunting circumstances. Thus, I wish to particularly highlight the experiences of those who, like myself, embarked on a journey that demanded more than just an academic excellence, a journey as overseas Filipino worker. Embracing immigration was our means of securing a brighter future for ourselves and for our family. However, let us not underestimate the challenges that accompanied this pursuit. Balancing work, education, and distance from home required immense courage. There were moments of weariness, moments when homesickness felt unbearable, and responsibilities seemed overwhelming. Yet, it was under these circumstances that we found truly our strength. My life story of migration delves into the tenacity of those, the path of immigration, particularly those of us who pursued academic excellence while significantly contributing to our family's well-being. Through this, I have gleaned that pursuing higher education while navigating the challenges of working abroad is not solely a personal pursuit. It serves as a testament to the resilience of Filipinos and OFWs worldwide. It reflects our commitment to effect change, our unyielding pursuit of excellence, and our steadfast dedication to constructing a brighter future for both ourselves and our loved ones. As we move forward from this significant moment, let us remember that our journey does not end here. Instead, this commencement ceremony marks the beginning of new opportunity and challenges. Our most invaluable asset will be forever our capacity to endure adversity, whether it will be homesickness or the fatigue of late night study sessions. This ability
reflects our inner strength and will steer us through uncharted waters in the chapters that lie ahead. To my fellow graduates who have encountered the unique trials of migration, I say this. We are living proof that dreams can be achieved through hard work and determination. Let us take the lessons we have learned, the ability to adopt, the value of perseverance, and the strength of our support systems, and apply them to every aspect of our lives. Let us be beacons of aspirations for others who may follow our footsteps, showing them that despite the challenges, success is attainable. Lastly, as we reveal in this day of triumph, let us reflect upon the journey that brought us to this point. Let us remain resilient in our pursuit of greatness, allowing our experience as OFWs to guide our trajectory as lifelong learners and conscientious global citizens. Our experience exemplify determinations of individuals who dare to dream ambitiously, who embrace challenges head on, and who attest that the pursuit of education knows no boundaries. Congratulations! Our journey has been a testament to the survival of our migration. And with the same spirit, we shall thrive the chapters that await us. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you so much. Wow, what a day. Congratulations again to all our graduates. Of course, we at Foundation Academy, we not only have graduates, we also have current students, and we always look forward to postgrad students. So now we want to give some time to the deans to introduce and give you some information about our schools. First, may I invite